Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions."
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies. So the Nets starting five. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the point. And for the Jazz, Mitchell and Bogdanovich. They're the wings. O'Neal is out there with Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Mitchell outside. You played over a decade in the NBA. Is there an opening day that you remember most that sticks out in your mind?
No doubt. The very first time I put on that Knicks jersey, you know, your rookie year, the game was in Orlando. I got to play 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, especially on a really good team. And it was an awesome experience. That was a moment you had dreamt of your entire life if you grew up wanting to play basketball, man, and I was pumped.
That's a great story. Harden's shot is good.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Mitchell outside. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Gobert over Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
It's his first trip to the line.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them. And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Irving finds Durant. Durant drawing the double team, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Utah with the ball. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. The drive by Mitchell.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
And that one misses.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
And he's good on the second. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. O'Neal kicks to Conley. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Mitchell against Harden. Mitchell outside. The feed to Gobert. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Pocket 2. Gobert trying to get open. And O'Neal gets it to go. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Here's Mitchell. Bank shot, no good. Utah comes into this one after the win against Memphis. Nobody near Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. It's a three-point game. Here's Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Conley's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for O'Neal. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. Good work there as it goes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Irving. The tray. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Conley's shot is off. The Nets with the lead. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And it's Shamet missing. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Shamet. Stripped it away. Fast break, here they come. Here's Luwawu. Good on the bucket. Here's Niang, defended by Griffin. And Favors kicks to Clarkson. With 1 on the clock. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets out in front, leading by just 1. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, you know, we got to be able to focus on us, you know. Obviously, we went through a little bit of a rough patch. You know, we're still figuring
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Andrew Shamet is out there with Luwawu. And it's Durant. And it's Aldridge in at center. Back to Ingles. Clarkson on the wing. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Favors. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. On the clock. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Harris passes to Durant. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Durant's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's out of bounds. by Mitchell.
And let's take a look at Joe Ingles. Here are his numbers. Last season's performance for him. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 5 assists and 4 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovich. Last year, getting it done. 4th in free throw percentage. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. And Irving subbed in for Durant.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, hands it from downtown.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And here is Mitchell. A 35-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Nets leading by 3. Irving looking over the floor. Passes it to Harden. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Harden the pass to Jordan. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Offensive rebound. But they'll get another chance. Harden outside. Looking for Harris. He gets it there.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Here's Clarkson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.